Good evening and welcome to the second game of our Post 2 doubleheader against Fargo Post 400. They are going to start the evening here with the Post 2 color guard and the national anthem, but just to get things started here, we'll just walk through your starting lineup here for Post 400 and Post 2. Post 400 starting lineup. A lot of the same individuals from the last game. We got a couple new names in the lineup here, but starting at shortstop, Matthew Bryant. Second base, Colby Hansen. Center fielder, Kane Mathiasen. In right field, Gus Pankratz. First baseman, Gus Weremeyer. Left field, Gunnar Majerus. Designated hitter, Chase Laura. Catcher, Caden Newharth. And third baseman, Ashton Renas. How about Post 2, Justin?
That's a great read, Jessica. Thanks for chiming in on there on that Post 400. As far as Post 2, we're going to lead off with Sam Oshak again, who you saw swipe a couple bags in that first game. Hopefully he can do some more of that. Second's going to be your left fielder, Adam Leininger. Jordan's taking the mound today. He'll be batting third. Charlie's going to be the cleanup hitter, your right fielder. Jackson Byswinger hitting the 5 spot, your third baseman. Your shortstop, Connor Holm, hitting 7. First baseman, new for this game, Grayson Doctor. 8 spot's going to be Wyatt Kozadowski in center, and to finish it off, it's going to be your second baseman, Landon Meyer.
Number 16, Jonah
Starting the game today, it's 79 degrees, slight wind out of the southeast, about 10 miles an hour. It is not much. I don't think it gets a lot better today in Fargo. It's an absolutely stunning evening for baseball.
Gorgeous night tonight.
Beckett Stimson. And now your Post 2 starting lineup.
I'll tell you what, folks, you've heard the starting lineups again. Thanks for joining us. We're going to hop off the air just here for a couple seconds as they finish the lineups here over the loudspeaker, and then we're going to have the opportunity to pay some respect to the Post 2 vets who are going to come out and help us with the national anthem.
Number 14,
All right, Justin, here we are kicking off the second game of our doubleheader this evening. Thanks for those of you tuning in to Fargo Post 2 Baseball
All
live
17 of
streaming.
you. What happened? Do you think it's
just
dinner time? Is it time to put some kids to bed? What's going on?
It's just getting heated up.
I don't know how you don't tune in to us. Again, trailblazing couple here calling Post 2 Baseball. Doesn't get much better than that. You know what
I
else doesn't get
completely
much better
agree.
than, baby?
What?
Monster cookies from the concession stand.
Those
Top notch.
Yeah, so I've heard. Well, as we look at that Post 2 starting lineup here, we've got Jordan Leininger starting on the mound for Post 2 this evening.
Looking forward to see Jordan throw tonight.
Always having, honestly, always brings a pretty steady, solid performance. You know, I guess I would say this last weekend at the Gopher Classic on his outing. You maybe didn't go as deep as he would have liked in that game, but I'm sure now that he is rested and, you know, as we see them refocus here in game 2, I think we'll see a really productive outing.
Yeah, Jordan pitched this weekend in the Gopher Classic against Waconia, which Post 2 ended up coming away with a 5-1 win. Jordan went 3 innings. 1 earned run, 4 walks, and a couple Ks. Not his best work, and I think he'd readily say the same. We know Jordan can pitch. We've seen it enough.
That's why I imagine he's looking forward to this outing here today. And again, you know, as Post 400 here, leadoff hitter number 1, shortstop Matt Bryant.
Matthew Bryant.
Batting in the same spot from game 1.
It's just inside on Bryant for ball 1.
Swing on that goes foul for Bryant in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
Great pitch by Leininger.
That was. Speaking of parking lots and foul balls, I was at a game at a tournament in Minneapolis where Jordan launched one into the parking lot and put one in his own parents' car. If I remember, it was right off the front window.
I don't remember this. Seems to be a lot of that on this team. Great final pitch there by Jordan Leininger. Catches Bryant looking for the first strikeout of the game.
Let's see more of that from Jordan, huh, Jess?
Absolutely. Next up for Post 400, second baseman Colby Hansen. Sitting solid in the 402 spot here.
Ooh, again. That's landfill dirty
Again,
right there.
he is, he's getting a nice drop on that right as it's crossing the zone. Hansen takes that one looking. It is strike 1. Looked like maybe the same type of pitch, but dropped a little bit there on Oshak's. Couldn't tell if it hit his foot or shin there, but bounced off. Ball 1. Again, great looking pitch by Leininger for strike 2. That one's going to be a little bit outside for ball 2. Jordan just taking a breather here. Batter back and Hansen back in the batter's box. We've got a high fly ball here to left field. Easily managed by Adam Leininger.
Yeah, Adam's going to make that play easy and left.
I had to double take on who Post 2 had out in left field there. Adams have been playing a few different positions here for Post 2 this summer.
Yeah, so at this time of night, the only thing he's got to be worried about is getting blinded by the light out there and left.
Blinded by the light. There's a good tune. Next up for 400 is their center fielder, number 3, Kane Mathiasen. We got a 1-1 count. He swings again. Mathiasen directly to left field. Easy play by Adam Leininger.
No runners left.
There's no runs, no hits, no runners left on base. No post 2 errors.
No, it looks like Adam likes catching fly balls out there in left. He does a good job of it.
Well, he had a couple just come right to him. He made it look easy. Leininger with a mere 12 pitch first inning.
Yeah, I can't ask for much more than that.
Pretty effective.
Who do we got on the mound here for post 400?
On the mound for post 400 is number 7, Joe Gould.
Okay. Joe getting the start for game 2.
Joe getting the start for game 2. We didn't see Joe in game 1, so this will be our first opportunity to see what Gould can do for post 400 on the mound tonight. As opposed to the lefty pitchers, post 400 was, I shouldn't even say as opposed. They're throwing, we've got another lefty pitcher here for post 400.
Yeah, they must be recruiting all the lefties on the mound in town. There's just back-to-back for this matchup is pretty solid.
It's a deep lefty lineup
It
for
is.
him. And maybe not a bad strategy, giving post 2 struggles at
the plate
last game.
Fair.
Leading off for post 2 is going to be Sam Oshak, and that's usual, but then it'll be Adam Leininger in the 2 spot with Jordan Leininger in the 3 spot. So a little bit of a switch up here in the post 2
back to back in the lineup, just like at birth, right, Jess? That's what happens when you have twins.
It does, but I was talking about the lineup change with moving Charlie Kalbrenner into that 4 cleanup spot.
I like it. Charlie's due for some good balls here.
Sometimes
Post 2.
just taking a little different approach on your lineup can make a big difference. And we'll see what post 2 can string together here.
Let's see what Sam can do here in the bottom of the first for our tens and tens of viewers.
That's awesome. I love tens and tens of viewers.
40 deep.
First pitch by Gould. Ball 1. Sam swings. We've got a high pop fly out here to center field. Mathiasen making an easy play for out 1. Next up, number 7, left fielder, Adam Leininger.
Left fielder, number 7, Adam Leininger.
Pitch delivered for strike 1. Gould bringing that one inside for ball 1. And I'm still looking for the right pitch to turn on here and get this offense started.
Oh. Big cut on that one. He wanted to get hold of that one. I think he was a little early.
I think they're going to have to, again, I think really the same thing there, right? A little bit early on the swing. I think they're going to have to settle in and wait on this one a little bit.
Now batting, the pitcher,
I think,
number 14, Jordan Leininger.
I'm not sure if we were looking at the same velocity as we did with Gus. Not that that matters, but you will have to make adjustments at the plate.
You have to make adjustments. Jordan Leininger opting for the bunt.
He's there. He's there.
Play by third baseman, not in time. Jordan Leininger safe at first.
He was. Gould tried to make that play, but that was definitely Ashton's play to make. He had the better angle on the ball, and even with that throw to first, which was a great throw, Jordan just had the opportunity to beat that one out.
Number 15,
Good bunt.
Good bunt. We'll take it.
Charlie Kalbrenner.
And we got 2 outs with a runner on first to bring out Chuck in the 4 spot, so let's see what he can do here.
Gould to first baseman Gus Weremeyer. Leininger though with a quick jump off to second. The throw to second to try and make the tag on the steal, not in time, and also overthrown. Leininger safe at second.
And I'm not gonna lie, I like us being aggressive on the bases. Let's do it. Let's get ahead here early. Let's see what we can do.
You know, make post 400, make some plays in the field, make some critical throws.
We have
See if
Gould
you
the
can-
second again, right?
Yeah. See if you can catch him off guard a little bit. Try and maybe force some mistakes. Gould's first pitch to Kalbrenner, ball 1. Inside, and Charlie Kalbrenner really liked that, but really got underneath it. Really high fly ball out into right field. Catch by Gus Pankratz.
That's going to end the inning for us, unfortunately. That was a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, if you're counting at home.
Correct. Post 2 did end that inning. No runs on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base, and no post 400 errors.
For those of you watching at home tonight on the YouTubes, all 45 of you, one of the things that you didn't get to see between games here was some of the extracurriculars that the players have to do. They're out there raking, they're out there taking care of the mound and the home plate. And I gotta say, as a parent, one of the things I enjoy most about this program is the fact that this is our boys' field, literally and figuratively. They're out here constantly tending to it as groundskeepers as well as athletes, and I think it's part of one of the things they enjoy. Down on the first baseline, they've got a clubhouse, and up on the second story there's couches and a ping pong table and PlayStation, and whether you're playing for this post 2 team or one of the 3 other teams in the organization, there's kids out here all hours of the day, every day, just hanging out with their buddies, making friendships. It's really cool to see. There's a lot of community in this program.
Great culture and camaraderie.
Yep. I mean, the parents, we have an opportunity to make friendships with a lot of the parents on this team. We volunteer. Everybody's kind of out here all the time. Our son is down working concessions right now. It's just, it's really a family affair for everybody, and it's really a fun way to spend your summer.
Absolutely.
Well, Pankratz to the plate now, and here's the first pitch by Jordan. Pankratz is going to just think about checking a swing, but he came across enough for strike 1.
Leininger outside on that second pitch here for ball 1. Fouled off for strike 2. It is also nice. I love watching the guys that work on the field. It is one of my favorite things to watch them just be accountable and learn a lot of hard work and what it means to take pride in something.
Yep. It's cool to watch them build their character that way, right? Like you might have a double header that goes sometimes past midnight. You can have some really late nights out here, and that doesn't mean that your light's over. That means that you grab a rake.
Yeah, I just you can't replace the values that they're building out here.
I love when they get on that bus and hit these summer road trips for these tournaments down in Omaha or Minneapolis, and the bonds that they make and the memories that they make. It's really cool.
Leininger with a strikeout on Pankratz for out one. Starting off solid tonight. Next up is first baseman number 19, Gus Weremeyer.
Gus Weremeyer. Don't strike out.
Great pitch by Leininger for strike one. A little bit outside, ball one.
No, it just froze. The tablet froze. Yeah.
You should have started saying.
Goodness. Well, that was our backup. Been bad.
Leininger's pitch kind of dropped into the dirt a little bit, ball two.
Gets away from Sam there.
Pitch delivered. Weremeyer with contact. We got a high fly ball here. It looks like Connor Holm at shortstop is going to call left fielder Adam Leininger off. He makes the play for out number 2.
Connor drifting in a shallow left field there, but let's be honest, Connor's quick. Connor's got a good glove. Adams again in that left field, just the way the shadows are playing out. Blinded by the light, if you will.
Next up for 400 is left fielder number 17, Gunnar Majerus. First strike,
Yeah, it's
but
gonna
here
go
he good contact right down the middle. Base hit into center field. And post 400 gets their first hit of the game.
Number 13. Designated hitter. Chase Laura.
Next up for post 400 is designated hitter number 13, Chase Laura. He liked that first pitch, took a swing, no contact there for strike 2. Or was that
No, that was strike one,
one?
yeah.
I think the scoreboard's off, and I should be using my sheet here. Ball 1. Count is 1-1.
There's strike 2.
Strike 2. Laura swings again with no contact.
You were predicting the future. Yeah.
Count is 2-1. Leininger's pitch high. 2-2. Pitch delivered high again. Full count. Pitch inside, high fly ball as Laura makes contact. Caught by shortstop Connor Holm for the third out.
One hit. There was one runner left.
Post 400 had no runs on one hit. One runner left on base. No post 2 errors.
I tell you what, Jess, I've got a new level of respect for the Harry Careys, the Joe Bucks, the Vin Scullys. We called one game 7 innings. We're an inning and a half into the second game. Good heavens, I'm already talked out. I don't know about you. What are your thoughts?
Definitely takes a little perseverance and stamina to get through a 2-game night. But we couldn't be happier to be here with our loyal Post 2 Baseball YouTube followers.
That's right, our tens and tens of followers. Again, thanks for tuning in. All 43 of you were up 3 from the first inning, so that makes me proud. We must be doing something right.
I think we're just beginning.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put us?
You know, that's really hard. Maybe I'm going to give us a solid 6.
Oh, geez. Build some confidence. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. I feel like we're 8s. We're amateurs. We've had no professional training, yet we're able to carry a game in conversation
Yeah,
pretty solidly.
I thought 6 was generous.
No,
so
there's always room for improvement, but, you
it's
know,
really generous.
don't put minor league ball or maybe the Savannah Bananas out of your future. Like, I feel like there might be something here.
Well, I get better with every game, so.
Yeah, there's a throw down to second, and that is going to get us started for the bottom of the second.
And post 2 is going to lead off here with third baseman number 13, Jackson Byswinger.
We got Swinger coming to the plate.
Baseman, Jackson Byswinger.
Gould settling in on the mound for the bottom of the second inning. Delivering that first pitch. Strike 1. Byswinger looking for his pitch. Was flirting a little outside there too, I think. Comes in. Is he early on that?
He was a little early on that one. I think that one caught him looking. I don't think he was planning on that curveball.
Strike 2. He's able to make a little bit of contact and stay alive there on the foul. I think these post 2 hitters are really going to have to settle in and force themselves to sit back and wait a little bit on these pitches. Gould with ball 1. Count is 1-2. You know, sometimes when you bring in a pitcher who forces your batters to adjust, it can create some early struggles. We might be working through some of that right now.
Well, I hope we don't
ball
work
2
for much longer. Let's make this a part-time job, right? Like, it's time to, like, fill out that W-2 and start paying taxes.
I don't know how to respond, but I like where your head's at. We're now into a full count here. Byswinger looking for his pitch. Gould with the wind-up.
Gould with the K.
Caught Byswinger swinging. Strikeout for the first out. Second inning. Next up for post 2 is shortstop number 8, Connor Holm.
Number 8, shortstop, Connor Holm.
I mean, Gould's throwing strikes right now.
He is throwing strikes. Holm looking for strike 1. Strike 2, also looking. I just gotta believe these post 2 guys are a little thrown off on the speed right now and needing to adjust. It's coming in a little bit outside, although I actually like that pitch. Ball 1. High for ball 2. Justin, what do you think post 2 needs to do here to maybe line up a few hits?
That's it. There's going to be one. That's going to cut right over second base, right just inside third base of Matty Bryant to drift in a shallow center. And Connor, thank goodness Connor's on first, right? Because who can swipe bags for this team?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Who could swipe bags for this team?
Who could swipe bags?
Yeah, who's stealing bases out here?
I mean, Connor Holm is one.
Connor Holm.
Doctor.
Next up for post 2 is going to be first baseman number 24, Grayson Doctor. I almost spoke too soon there, you know.
Well, you do that a lot, to be clear.
I know, too soon, but I think I willed that hit.
Yeah, there's no question that hit had you obviously had some. I feel like you should probably get half that hit.
Probably.
Yep. I'm not sure that's an official statistic as the second pitch comes and Doctor fouls it off over the right field bleachers. Excuse me, the first base bleachers.
Just a reminder, please return foul balls to the concession stand.
Doctor looking to tack on to some of the power he showed at the Gopher Classic this last weekend, coming off the pretty long home run there.
Yep.
Gotta feel good, gotta motivate a little bit. Now he's looking for a repeat performance. Outside pitch by Gold, ball 1. Count is 1-1. Pitch delivered outside. Ball 2. Rusted looks like he's making a call down there on third base. We'll watch Holmes lead here and see what the call is.
Ooh, get
Doctor,
down.
nice hit into right field.
That was. Doctor scrubs up, gets out the southpaw, and goes into surgery with a single. I love it. First and second now.
I don't even know where you come up with these things.
Brings to the plate.
Married 22 years, and I gotta tell you, I'm honestly a little impressed.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes I impress myself.
It's the little things. All right, next up for post 2, center fielder number 1, Wyatt Kozadowski.
Kozadowski's due for a hit here. Let's see what he can do.
Absolutely, post 2 with guys on first and second. Let's get some runs here. 1 out, so looking for an opportunity for some runs with Holm out on second, but also runner advancement. Throw from Gould to second, almost got away from him. Shortstop Matt Bryant makes a jumping catch there.
Kozadowski 0 for 2 in that first game, but hit by a pitch as well.
He's looking to take his first hit. Oh,
thank
he
goodness that came deep.
bunts, but that is kind of a little high bunt behind him there into
Yeah, that ball just
pop
came
fly
off the top of the
into-
bat and went right over catcher
who kind of lost it too, which
Newrath's head, right? Newhart.
Newharth, yes.
Some of these names, while very easy for most people, I can struggle with on occasion.
With the best of us. Gould checking his runners, shortstop.
Oh, I think that's going to drop. Get over.
Yep,
Yes,
Kozadowski
sir.
gets the shallow fly ball into center right for
We'll
a
take it.
single. Runners advance, still
I
one
like it.
out.
That puts Holm at third and the Doctor at second. Oh, it's my favorite time of the inning, Jess. Every time Landon Meyer comes to the
Number
plate,
2, second baseman Landon Meyer.
a little more careless whisper.
Can't get enough.
Right at first.
Meyer looking to grab some runs here. Gould delivering that first pitch a little low and inside for ball 1.
Oh, is that going to
Landon
fly to center?
under that into center field, right into the glove of Kane Mathiasen. Holm tagging up from third, and post 2 gets their first run of the game.
That's it. Landon did a job. Sacrifice fly to center.
Sacrifice.
Brings home.
Can't even talk. Sacrifice fly. Yes.
Brings home. What would you call it? Is that a pun? Is that a play on words? What is that?
A tongue twister?
Is it? Yeah, maybe it is.
That's tough.
Catcher.
I'd like to say that a couple more times this game.
Holm. Try it.
I don't even know if I could say it
Say
a
it 10
second time.
times really fast.
I can't.
Next up for Fargo Post 2, back at the top of the order for catcher number 6, Sam Oshak. Runners on first and second for post 2. 2 outs.
Oshak
Gold first.
2 for 3 last game. 2 runs and a walk.
He has been producing. It's nice to have him up with some runners in scoring position. He grounds this one into second, who makes a little bit of a bobble.
That's
the
going to bring
throw
home a
to
run.
First, overthrown on an error.
Oh, that drives home the doctor.
Bringing home Doctor. And another run for post 2.
Next up for post 2,
If there's a guy due for a hit right now, this is the guy, Jess.
Adam.
Number 7, left fielder, Adam Leininger. Gould's first pitch to Leininger, a strike. Hit by Leininger high into foul territory. Caught by post 400 third baseman Ashton Rinnes. Coach Rusted kind of had to get out of the way there.
Yeah, he did. He
0.
did.
Again, welcome out for Fargo Youth Baseball
So
night tonight.
post 2 in that
Just a
inning.
reminder,
I don't know the exact numbers, but they strung up a few hits. They pulled in 2 runs on
bringing them in.
1 post 400 error with 2 runners left on base.
They did. Maybe we nickel and dime him here. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll be back with the top of the 3rd here shortly.
We are heading into the 3rd inning, leading off for post 400. It's going to be number 14, the catcher, Caden Newharth. Jordan Leininger back on the mound for post 2. Sitting about 30 pitches. He's given up one hit tonight with 2 strikeouts. First ball thrown here for ball 1. This will be Newharth's first game of the evening, first at bat tonight. So we haven't seen him yet.
We haven't, and it should be easy to see him tonight because Newharth is rocking yellow cleats. I kind of like it. It's a bold move, Cotton, but I respect it.
You can't miss it.
No.
Contact on that pitch. Doctor trying to make a run, but
man.
that ball falls outside the
canceled.
fence.
He was almost there.
He was. Gets just outside the field line, though. But good hustle by Doctor. Count is 2-2. Chopper.
Oh.
for Newharth.
Connor knows
Home
it.
to
He
make
owns
the
it.
play. He slipped.
Even taps his chest to
He
Jordan on
kinda-
that one. He knows. That's tough. That was a tough error on Connor.
Looks like home slipped a little bit on that play,
did.
and
Renus.
Newhart takes first base on the air. Still no outs. Leininger checking his first baseman. Next up for 400 is going to be third baseman Ashton Arenas. He takes a swing at that first pitch, but fouls it off for strike one. I don't know, Justin, if you see the excitement down here over the post 2 dugout.
I tell you what, one of the highlights of the Gopher Classic playing at Minnetonka High School. No, Waconia. Their home
Yeah.
field. Foul balls, $1 a ball. You could start developing like a 529 with those kind of returns on foul balls. You could really build your
That one-
account doing that.
You could, not when it's just used for concession stand purchases.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about that program. But I feel like they could really run with it if they wanted to. Doctor with the throw to first. Jordan with the throw to Doctor at first. But first, the
But I
runner's
gotta
back.
say, of all the foul ball reimbursement programs, it's one of the strongest I've seen.
Not even a question. Pretty impressive. Along with that field. Great field they have down there in Waconia, Minnesota.
Was beautiful and great hospitality. One and one on the count for Rennes. Leininger came in with a hard pitch there, but it was definitely low and outside. Ball 2.
Ooh, he got him.
Pick throw to
He
first.
got
and that
him.
was quick. Runner Newharth out on the pick, and post 2 is able to clear those bases. Leininger will take that mound now on a clean slate here to get these last 2 outs. Swing by Rennes, foul.
And the top of the first big dugout clears out with 20 Fargo youth baseball players all thinking they're going to get that foul ball. Let's be honest, that's just cute, isn't it?
It is so cute. They are hustling.
You little bastards.
So
No, it wasn't.
Ooh. Jordan tossed that one right over. Oh, I guess he maybe hit him. I'm not sure I saw that, but
they slide a little bit there
I
on
guess
the
so.
mound.
Ashton's going to get to first on that one. We're going to get a new batter here. I believe that's going to put us back at the top of the lineup, isn't it?
Shortstop.
Yeah, we are back into the top of the lineup. Yeah, for post 400, number 1 shortstop, Matt Bryant. Quick swing on that first pitch. Out to center field. Kosadowski with the easy play. The tag up to first.
He was just hustling back to
He's
first on that
hustling
one,
back
right?
to
And
first, correct. Sorry, not quite a tag up there,
That's
but
all
he
right.
needed to get back.
Kozadowski launched that to Doctor at first, and that was a heck of a throw.
It was a heck of a throw.
Second baseman. Colby Hansen.
Next up for post 400 is second baseman number 2, Colby Hansen. All right, Leininger bringing in that one for a strike.
Curveball,
Yeah.
curveball for 2 strikes.
That pitch looked good.
It's because it was. Kind of like you.
I don't know why I let this guy work with me. Hansen with a hit up the middle. Grounder out to center field for the base hit.
Well, it's going to put runners at first and second with 2 outs here for Jordan.
Center fielder, Kane Mathiasen.
Jordan with the pick to second. Ashton back there, no problem. I like that.
We got Mathiasen at bat for post 400, center fielder. Makes contact down
Make the
the
play.
first base line. Doctor has to make a quick play behind first, but
No runs.
He did, let's be honest with you. That ball carried the bag. Doctor kind of stumbled along the line there.
He
Still makes the
did.
play, chucks it to Jordan. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. That's Tim McGraw style right there. That was fantastic. That could have not gone our way, and it did.
I'm glad you were watching that play close because I actually didn't see if that was Jordan. Who
I
took
got it. We pick each other up, right?
But-
That's what we do.
I'm glad you liked it and you loved it, and I appreciate the Tim McGraw reference. Way to go.
I do what I can. We're all country all the time. Again, thanks for joining us. After 2.5 here, what do we got, Jess?
We got post 400 left that inning with 1 hit, no runs, 1 post 2 error, and 2 runners left on base.
We'll be back with you at the bottom of the inning.
Leading off the bottom of the third.
We are heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off for Fargo Post 2 is pitcher number 14, Jordan Leininger. Leininger 1 for 1 on the night, looking to pick up another hit here. Start us off on the quest for another couple runs. Gold's still on the mound for post 400. His first 2 pitches here for a ball and a strike. Count is 1-1.
Jordan 0 for 3 in game 1, also hit by a pitch.
Here it comes. He's around on that pitch. Foul ball for strike 2. Gold pitched that one. It
Jordan
was a
pulled
little
that one
inside, but he
earlier.
pulled it. He pulled that over, but foul ball
Yep, right
off
into
third
the
base.
post 400 dugout.
Right into the dugout.
Good to see the local news here, Jess. Anybody that knows Fargo baseball knows that Legion program's pretty big here in town, and It's good to see them giving us some coverage. I like it.
It's always good when our Fargo talent gets a little attention, showcased to the community. Leininger grounds out to third base. Routine first out there for post 400. Next up for post 2, cleanup hitter, right fielder, number 15, Charlie Kalbrenner. Charlie 0 for 1 here tonight. Takes that first strike looking. Gould delivering inside on him. And
got way underneath that one.
Way underneath. Right field is making a quick run down.
Oh, he missed it.
Well, he got close. He might have overrun it there a little bit and wasn't able to make that play.
He did, and he covered some ground, but as he
Foul
approached the
ball,
fence
though.
there, deep right field, he just dropped it right out of the glove.
Foul ball for strike 2.
Let's make Charlie capitalize on that one.
Charlie lives to get one more shot here. Ball in again.
I think that's going to
He's
be out of
under
play.
it. It's out of play here, or close to the post 400 dugout off third base. Kalbrenner swinging hard, but he's just getting under him.
What do you get, Chuck? I love that he looked at you.
Announcer here, Rob Manley, playing Staying Alive by the Bee Gees as Chuck hears it and gives a solid look up to the press box. Let's see if that'll put a little fire in him.
Gould's pitch low and outside for ball 1. Kalbrenner is staying alive, Justin. There he goes. That's another inside pitch. I think he likes those, but comes off the glove right to the first baseman.
That's going to be out number 2.
Beats Charlie to the bag there for out 2.
Third baseman,
Next up
Jackson.
for post 2,
Beiswinger.
third baseman, number 13, Jackson Beiswinger. Gould delivers a pitch. Beiswinger turns quick, and that
he
is
turned on that. Is that going to be deep enough? Oh, it's going to the
That
fence.
is
That's a warning track
left-
power right there.
that's a deep
Luke's
left
going to bring
center.
him. Oh, he holds him up at the last minute.
It's a deep left center double for Jackson Beiswinger.
Let's get it going now, huh?
I love a good 2-out rally. Let's go. Next up for post 2, number 8, shortstop, Connor Holm.
That 2-out double brings to the plate the shortstop, Connor Holm.
Gould delivers the pitch. A little outside, ball 1. Beiswinger taking his lead off second. Ball 2. Count is 2-0. Gould delivers the pitch.
Oh, I like it.
Delivered a little bit low.
He did. 3-0 on Connor here.
Solid pitch.
Or excuse
but-
me.
Yeah, on Connor. 3 now.
That's going to be a walk.
That's going to be a ball 4, which is going to bring up first baseman number 24, Grayson Doctor.
That's my favorite. It's time to scrub up and get out the scalpel. Doctor coming in the plate. Let's see what he can do.
He's going to slice.
First baseman.
Dice.
Grayson Doctor.
But here he comes. Gould with a pick throw to second. Byswinger is safe. Doctor with the hit in his last at bats, making contact on this one. Ball foul.
That's going to stay in the stadium here as all the kids come running over looking for that foul ball. Oh, and it's picked up by a little Leininger. Nothing makes me happier. That's going to warm your heart, folks.
Pitch by Gould. Again, Doctor fouls towards the post 400 dugout. With the throw, it looked like maybe we get a drop on Doctor's hit, but into the glove of right fielder Gus Pankratz brings up the third out.
2 runners left. After 3
We had one run on,
zero.
I'm sorry,
Post.
1 hit on no runs, no post 400 errors, and 2 runners left on base.
We're not quite halfway through the game here, Jess. What do you got for me?
You know, it's just Post 2's offense has just been slow going tonight.
It has.
They've pieced together a couple runs here, but I think they probably would say that they'd like to see a little more offense again in this game as well.
Yeah, we've hit plenty of balls right to players out in that field. We need to get balls to drop. Things will go in our favor, and I think it'll come around. I just hope it comes around in the next couple innings so we can walk out of here with a sweep. Going into a really strong game tomorrow against West Fargo. Always another tough matchup, and I believe our last game of the season is on Sunday before we break for state, right?
I'm actually not 100% sure, so you maybe should have known the answer to that before you asked me the question.
You know, just like most things in our marriage, it's West Fargo tomorrow, and then I'm going to come through again. We've got Williston on Sunday before you take that break to state. Thanks for joining us for the first 3 as we dip into the top of the 4th here.
Leading off for post 400 and getting the last out in the bottom of the third is number 35 right fielder Gus Pankratz. Leininger throws that first pitch for a strike.
Gus 1 for 4 in game 1 with 2 strikeouts and an RBI.
He is 0 for 1 tonight in game 2 here. Leininger's last pitch looks like it hit into the dirt. Looks like we got the same pitch again. But Pankratz did take the swing for strike 2. Pitch delivered by Leininger. Again, Pankratz follows off. Ooh, that was from this vantage point, that looked like a really great pitch. But that was for ball 2. So the count is 2-2, and Leininger's coming back in there. That one's still a little bit outside into a full count. Leininger delivers the pitch.
Ooh.
Pankratz thought about taking a swing. Or maybe did that. I don't know if that foul ball went off the batter. So we are still at a full count. Oshak visits the mound quick. He settles back behind the plate. Leininger delivers the pitch.
Oh, yeah, that was a good pitch.
Pankratz high pop fly. Pulls up and caught by right fielder Charlie Kalbrenner. Had to call off second baseman Landon Meyer, who was covering a lot of ground really fast. So, I mean, is two better than one? Sometimes I get a little bit nervous if they're not communicating. They seem to communicate that one pretty well. Next up for post 400 is first baseman number 19, Gus Weremeyer. Leininger's first pitch, a strike. Delivers again. Weremeyer, high fly ball out to center field, caught by Kosadowski for second out. Brings up left fielder number 17, Gunnar Majerus.
Left fielder, Gunnar Majerus.
He takes a swing right at Leininger's first pitch. Kalbrenner coming in for a run. That ball does go foul, but Kalbrenner catching it before it hits the ground for out number 3.
Yeah, good hustle on that one by Charlie to make that play.
No,
well outside the free line.
no runs, no hits, no runners left on base, and no post 2 errors.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth.
We are heading into the bottom of the fourth inning.
Number 1.
Leading off for post 2 is number 1,
Kosadowski.
center fielder Wyatt Kosadowski. First pitch by Gold. The ump is going to call a strike. I don't think I am. Count is 0-1. Gold delivers. Kosadowski does take the swing on that. Looked to be about in the same location as that last pitch. Count is 0-2.
Yeah, it was about the location as that last pitch. Ooh.
Was as was that one. Those
That's a
outside
1, 2,
ones.
3.
Gold is getting them called strikes, and he was just delivering those 3 in the same. And I think Kosadowski was trying to make some adjustments there, knowing
was.
that.
Next up for both.
I think it was curveball. Might have been a slider there, and I could be mistaken, but Wyatt bit on both of those.
Landon Meyer.
Next up for post 2 is number 2, second baseman Landon Meyer.
And a little careless whisper. Let's see if Meyer can dance again on this one, huh?
He's going in for the bunt. Kind of pops out into right off the first baseline.
Not kind of. That was way up in the air along the first baseline.
In
Almost into the dugout,
100%,
right?
in 100% move towards the dugout. So not on, but along that line, along that geographical region.
Oh
of the
wow! I didn't know
field.
we were getting into some map work in here. Interesting take on that one, Jess.
It's an essential life skill.
Coming from somebody who somewhat struggles with directions, I do
It's an
appreciate that
essential life
reference.
skill. Google Maps has taught me a lot. Again, Landon Meyer squares up for the bunt there. Foul strike 2. Gould to deliver the pitch. Meyer swings. That is
Oh,
into down the
just
left
foul.
field line. Just foul. Meyer is on it, and
Lots of facts for you on Landon Meyer for those
looking
of you
for
at home.
that first hit of the game for him.
He's due for it here, and I'm just going to come out and say this kid's a complete athlete, right? He's a great hockey player. He broke most records we have in the state for football, and he's a one heck of a baseball
Again,
player,
good
but he's going to fly
swing.
out to right field there.
Flies out to right field for out number 2.
Now batting for
Up
post
next
2.
for post 2, they're back at the top of the order. Catcher number 6, Sam Oshak. Gould's first pitch to Oshak, a strike.
I mean, Gould not missing the plate a lot here. He's thrown 62, 42 of those for strikes so far tonight.
Yeah, I certainly think his consistency has been a strength for post 400. Oshak with the grounder to shortstop. Throw to first. Oshak out for the third out of the game.
That'll end it. That'll end the end of that fourth
No
inning.
runs, no hits. No runners on base. No post 400 errors. Well, Justin, we are heading into the 5th inning here.
We
Fargo
are.
Post 2 leading 2-0 right now.
How much too close for comfort, right, Jess?
It's always a little too close for comfort when it's just a couple runs. Again, I think we were talking about this in the last game. We're bringing it to this game, waiting for the post 2 offense here to string some hits together and bring in some runs. Defense, though, defensively, the pitching and the defense, they're doing their job, keeping this game tight.
Yep, Jordan to start the 5th here, 58 pitches, 37 strikes. Defense has been good,
Hitting off the fifth.
I'd say for the most part. We've been struggling at the plate lately, and we got to figure out how to string some hits together and really get some runs up on the board.
Yeah,
2-0 is just not going to be enough against this post 400 team.
Leading off for post 400 is their designated hitter number 13, Chase Laura. He fouls off his first swing. Jordan Leininger for a pitch, strike 2. Looking to finish this. That one's going to be a little bit outside for ball 1. Pitch by Leininger, fouled off by Laura again. Count is 1-2.
I like it. Jordan with another K.
Laura takes a swing at that last one and comes up empty.
The catcher.
Next up,
Newhart.
catcher for post 400, number 14, Caden Newharth.
No relation to Bob Newhart.
I have no idea, but he's got yellow shoes. Leininger's first pitch is strike. He's coming in to deliver the
Again.
next. Look, his pitches were pretty close, but second one just a little bit outside for ball 1. Newharth high into right field, out into shallow right, actually into foul territory, and Landon Meyer just covering some ground out there.
It's like the back 40 of the farm field out there. He's just getting it all done right now. It's awesome.
Third baseman.
I mean, that's a lot of ground to cover, and they make it look easy. He makes it look easy. That's second out. Next up for post 400 is number 11, third baseman Ashton Renus. Or Renus, I think.
You know, green jacket, gold jacket, Jess, I think you could go either way on that one.
Well, I like to try and get it right.
Some of them are tough. They throw a couple vowels in there, and you never know which way they're going, right?
That's true.
Short, long, you don't know.
You don't. Count is 2-1 for Renus. Nice pitch on the inside of the zone there for strike 2. Takes a swing.
Oh, Kozadowski laying out.
Comes in quick, lays out in center field,
Oh.
pulls up the catch. I'm honestly not quite sure how he made that happen.
He was at the beach. The towel was down. The sunscreen was on. He laid it out hard. That was a great snag to the end of the top of the 5th. there.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And once again, Post 2 looking to get some offense started. We are coming into the bottom of the 5th inning here. Leading off for post 2 is going to be their 2-hitter and left fielder, number 7, Adam Leininger. Leininger 0 for 2 on the night with 1 strikeout. Looking for his first hit.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th. Left fielder, Adam Leininger.
Adam's due for a hit here, and I'm just going to call a spade. Adam's a dude. Adam can put barrel on ball.
I was just going to say he's due, but also...
Dude.
Don't want to sound... We've said that and it hasn't worked out yet, so...
Yeah, I'm past the superstition at this point. With
all right.
5 hits in 2 rounds, let's just get things happening.
Look to Leininger to get it started. Goal starting off the inning here with 2 balls to start. Swing by Leininger and comes up empty for strike 1. Gold's pitch dropped in there for strike 2. Count is 2-2. Throw pitch in the dirt. It's going to bring up ball 3. You know, Gold's still sitting with a relatively low pitch count here through 4 full innings, right around 68 pitches, Justin. I think Adam might have been expecting the walk there, but umpire calling that pitch a strike.
Now batting.
For first out.
The pitcher, Jordan Leininger.
Next up for post 2, pitcher number 14, Jordan Leininger. Takes a swing on that first pitch, coming up empty for strike 1. Leininger, line drive down the left field line. This ball stays fair, and he is making his way to second base. Stand-up double for Jordan Leininger.
Good to see a hard hit ball out there in the left.
I think the key now will be, can we grab a couple more of those?
Sure like to think so, and if there's a spot we want to do it right now, we'd like the heart of the order to really start getting some hits and putting some runs on board, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got Kalbrenner now up here in the cleanup spot, right fielder.
There's a reason Luke puts you in the 4 spot here, and that's because you can hit the baseball. And it's time to start doing that.
Absolutely. Kalbrenner currently 0 for 2 here.
And 0 for 2 in the last game as well. So Charlie's due here. We need to just have him just tear into one here soon.
Pitch a little inside for ball 1. Seems like Charlie's been really liking to swing at those inside pitches here tonight. And Gould's been kind of delivering them right in there. It's been getting under him. That one came in across the plate for strike 1. Newhart blocks that pitch in the dirt. Leininger remains at second. Count for Kalbrenner, 2-1.
Yeah, good stop by Newhorse on that one to probably save Jordan from getting a third. Coming in with the curveball again.
Strike 2.
Charlie is going to get
He's
under
gonna
another one.
get
That's a sky-high fly ball.
out to right field. That's going to get picked up by post 400 right fielder Gus Pankratz for the second out. Throw in also holds Leininger at second base, but brings up number 13, third baseman Jackson Beiswinger, whose last at bat produced a double out to the left center wall. Looking for that kind of production again here in this at bat. Looking to grab some additional runs. First pitch by Gould, ball 1. Gould checking his runner, delivering his pitch. That's going to be a little outside there for ball 2.
Love to see your stats as a team on how many runs we've put in with 2 outs, because I feel like there's been a lot of times where I've been in games and we've got 2 outs on the board. We've been able to drive a couple in, which is not always the easiest thing to do, right?
It's not. I will say that these guys do try and fight and scrub for runs when they can.
They do. They are grinders, and that's going to be overthrown to second base, and Leininger's going to pick up on third here.
Yeah, I think Leininger probably, as he was going back to second on that throw, disrupted the...
He was not a terrible throw by Newrath, but they weren't able to cover it at second, and off it goes.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think Leininger getting in the mix there on his way back to second kind of disrupted the eyesight of the ball for...
3-1 count on Beiswinger.
For shortstop
He's going to
Matt
call
Bryant.
time here. Very effective on the mound tonight.
That pitch is in for strike 2. Leininger on third, waiting. Beiswinger turns around that down the left field line and into foul
Turned on that and hit it
territory.
hard, didn't he?
He did.
Too bad it wasn't fair.
Full count here for Beiswinger, who hits the ball out to left field and almost misjudged there by Majerus, but he
almost fell down and was able to make the catch there, wasn't he?
Laid down to make that catch and gets post 400 out of that inning on 1 hit and no runs. And 1 runner left on base with no post 400 errors.
As we go into the 6th, Jess, let's talk about your broadcasting career. You're 4 games deep. You've obviously been getting rave reviews, not only on the tens and tens of fans from YouTube, but some texts that have been coming into you personally.
I just really want to thank my tens and tens of fans on YouTube.
Yes, yep, it's pretty impressive. But if you had to...
Appreciate their loyalty.
No question. If you had to pick an influence to, like, where do you look at... your great broadcasting skills come from?
Oh man, other than just my sheer raw natural talent for
of course, not a question.
Broadcasting, I would have to say I really don't have one.
Okay. Yeah, good talk.
I learn everything I learn by listening to my brother color games in the basement,
Right?
listening to my son color games in a basement.
Watching some games at home.
Yeah, so I'd like to say, I mean, it's mostly sheer raw natural talent.
No, there's not even a question. The gifts that you provide, not only myself, but the rest of our family, are endless. And we are so fortunate to have you.
Right.
As the first pitch
Things
comes
just
in.
work. Bryant with the bunt.
Get out. Good heavens to Betsy. That's staying fair. That's ridiculous.
Yes, you did just say heavens to Betsy, and that was ridiculous. I don't think a bunt could have been placed any more perfect by leadoff hitter Matt Bryant.
No, I don't even know if he thought that was going to stay for that. Rolled 2/3 of the way down to third, and he just died there.
Leininger and Byswinger kind of watching it, hoping it was going to roll foul. Did not, and Bryant is safe, obviously, by a long shot at first, because hoping for the foul. Leininger going to throw that first pitch as a pick to first base. But we've got Colby Hansen in the box here for post 400. Hansen's 1 for 2 in this game. Squared up to bunt, kind of pulled back there for ball 1. The lights are on here at Jack, Justin. The sun is starting to go down.
And in typical North Dakota fashion, I can see the timeout on that as Oshak makes a play all the way to the backstop on a fly foul ball to get us one out. Just out of right field, the aerial aircraft are coming into town tonight due to the calm winds to spray for the North Dakota state bird, the mosquito. So it's hopefully that's going to help out our yard as we all move along in the summer.
Absolutely, those pesky mosquitoes.
I'll get you.
Bryant taking a small lead off of first base. Up next for post 400 here in the box is their center fielder, number 3, Kane Mathiasen. Mathiasen 0 for 2 in game 2 here. Turns and swings, foul ball down the first base line towards the post 2 dugout. Leininger checking the runner at first. Delivering the pitch. That's going to be low and outside for ball 1. Pitch delivered, ground ball to second baseman Landon Meyer, to shortstop. The lead runner is out. That throw to first hits in the dirt. Doctor's not able to make that scoop on time. Mathiasen will be safe at first.
Gus Pancratz.
Up next for post 400 is going to be number 35 right fielder Gus Pancratz. He's also 0 for 2 this game, Justin.
He is. He's got 1 K in game 2 here.
Great first pitch. He's Pancratz with a high fly ball. Again, shallow right field.
Landon's not only playing second, he's playing right today.
He's really liking it out there in right field.
No runs, 1 hit. There's 1 runner left.
Covering a lot of ground.
Head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-0.
All right, post 400. No runs on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base and no post 2 errors.
You know, as I look out here over in the center field in the moon and I just saw UPS fly on radar, all I can think about is what can Brown do for me? And Brown right now could deliver us some hits because right now 6 hits going into the bottom of the 6th year, I don't think is going to cut it. We need a lot of insurance. We need some more runs. We need some breathing room. I'd like to see us provide our pitcher a little bit of stress relief with a little bit of cushion on the scoreboard out there. You?
You know, I guess I agree with all of that. I also agree with you reaching for some streaming endorsements.
That's
I think
not a
it's your
terrible
I think
call.
it's your second one of the night.
Yep.
Where are you?
Just trying to
UPS?
build
What
up
can
that
Brown do for you?
that ad revenue for the post 2 program. Excuse me. UPS, if you're out there listening tonight, if you're one of the 49 tens of fans that have joined us, please feel free to reach out for your sponsorship opportunities.
We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Post 2 leads 2-0. Leading off for Post 2 is shortstop number 8, Connor Holm. Holm has got a hit here. He takes a swing,
That's
foul
gonna drift
into
foul.
left field territory there towards the wall. Count is 0-1. Gould's still on the mound for Post 400. Coming into, 5 full here with about 84 pitches.
Connor 1 for 1 in this game, right, Jessica?
He is 1 for 1.
You know, and maybe to get him going a little, that is gonna maybe
That's going
stay
to drop
fair.
and
Atta
stay
kid.
fair. Down the left field line, kind of same area as before. This time that ball stays fair. And
That's not a stand-up double for everybody,
But
but that's a
as-
stand-up double for Connor Holm, right? Like, that guy can just wheel around the
I was going to
bases.
say that might not even be a double for many, but
You're right.
stand-up
That
double for Connor
brings to
Holm.
the plate.
Yeah.
No outs.
First baseman, Grayson.
Next up for Post 2 is first baseman number 24, Grayson Doctor. Also 1 for 2 tonight.
Looks like Brian's going to pay a visit to the mound here.
Coach Bryant coming out to the mound to visit with his pitcher and infielders. See what if he's going to be looking to keep Gould on the mound or make a pitching change. Bryant will be making a pitching change here and coming in for Post 400.
I'm going to give it to Gould, Jess. I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? 85 pitches tonight, 57 strikes, giving up 7 hits and holding those 7 hits to 2 runs. That's a great outing.
That is a great outing for Gould. I think he did everything that Post 400 needed him to do. He has held Post 2 to just 2 runs.
That's it.
It
The boys would
looks
say he
like
did a job, right?
he did his job. I think we've got shortstop Matt Bryant moving into the relief closing position here and heading to the mound. And we'll
We'll pause here while he warms up, right? And I'll just happy to say that.
Absolutely.
As Toby Keith comes over the mic and the loudspeakers out in the stadium, I want to talk about me, and sometimes I feel like I want to talk about me with you too. Do you like when I talk about me?
Now pitching for Post 400, Matthew.
No, you don't. I didn't think so.
You talk about you a lot, so
I'm good at it.
I'm a good listener.
You are.
With Matt Bryant moving over to the pitching mound, post 400 makes another couple changes to the lineup. They'll move Colby Hansen, number 2, over to shortstop, and bringing in number 10, Colson Sen, to cover second base. Grayson Doctor in the batter's box with Connor Holm on second. No outs currently. Bryant's first pitch outside for ball 1. Second pitch gets a little bit low and away from the catcher there, which allows Connor Holm to advance to third base. It's not a track meet, right? It's not third place.
And it's not if you're first or last anyway, so it's irrelevant.
The count for Doctor 2-0. Matt Bryant delivering the pitch that gets away. Holm sliding into first. I mean, that was a tight call. The ump calls Holm safe. Brings up a third run for post 2. Count is 3-0. Bryant to deliver the pitch. Doesn't get a strike, and Doctor will take first. And next up for Fargo Post 2 is going to be center fielder number 1, Wyatt Kosadowski. Post 2 also bringing in a
Number 1.
pinch runner for Doctor.
I believe, is that Bergie?
Pitch running for post 2. Caleb Brigham.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think we got a bunt coming up. Jess, what do you think?
Yeah, I think bringing Caleb Brigham in to pinch run for Grayson Doctor suggests that we're looking to catch a couple bases here. Solid lead by Brigham in. Pitch delivered, and Kosadowski does line up for the bunt there. Strike 1. Bryant with a pickoff attempt to first base. Brigham in is safe. Bryant to deliver the pitch. Kosanski with a bunt attempt.
He just misses that one straight up, right?
He just missed it. Strike 2.
And now he's down 0-2, and I think that's the last we see of that. So let's see if Kosadowski can put a barrel on a ball here.
Takes a big swing there for strike 3. We've got 1 out. Brings up number 2. Second baseman and honorary right fielder, Landon Meyer.
And everybody's favorite walk-up.
A little bit of Careless Whisper.
A little bit of Careless Whisper.
Just eases us into our night.
All right, let's slow it down a little bit here in the bottom
Easy
of the 6th with
listening.
some Careless Whisper. You're not sure if you're in a dentist's office or at a baseball game right now.
One out. Bryant makes the pick towards first. Brigham's safe. Bryant, low pitch. Ball one. Bryant on the mound. We've got a bunt by Meyer, just foul.
Post 2 can be pretty effective with the small ball.
It has
But,
been.
some of our bunts have struggled as of late, so let's see if we can get it going.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they use that small game pretty effectively. Pitch. He's going to bunt that to kind of chopped to the pitcher. Meyer does advance the runner. Brigham into second base, but Meyer's out at first. Two outs. That brings up
the catcher.
Leadoff hitter, number 6, Sam Oshak. Oshak 0 for 3 tonight, or in game 2. Seems like when we like to get things moving, sometimes it's on that 2-out mark. So Oshak looking to drive his first hit of the game here. He takes a hard swing on Brian's first pitch for strike 1. Pitch, second pitch by Bryant for strike 2. Oshak taking a look at that one. Oshak down in the count now, 0-2.
But it was good.
And taking a quick time stepping out of the box, taking a moment and settling back in here. Bring him in on second. Taking a lead. Pitch delivered. That's going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. Swing by Oshak is in the parking lot.
Another donation in the parking lot.
Bryant with a pickoff to second. Brigham in safe. Count on Oshak is 1-2. Oshak foul. Count is still 1-2. Bryant delivering that pitch. Oshak with the grounder out to left field. Brigham coming in quick to pick up.
Yeah, that was an aggressive call by Luke to send Briggy at third because that was not a deep ball in the left field. Totally playable, but luckily Briggy's quick and was able to round third and come in with the score. So,
just adding on that additional run, creating that breathing room as they're moving in here towards the, the last half of this game, the last inning of this game. really.
Sam hit that gap last game too, and that was clutch here to put another run on the board here in the second.
RBI single for Oshak. Post 2 still sitting at 2 outs here. First pitch delivered by Bryant for ball 1, and Adam Leininger still looking to collect that first hit tonight of the game here. He swings. We got a high kind of fly ball back to the backstop. Kind of hit the back net there for strike 1. Newharth not able to chase that down for an out. Count for Leininger is 1-1. Pitch delivered inside, ball 2. Oshak takes his lead off of first. Bryant to deliver the pitch. Strike 2. Leininger
Didn't like that
looking.
call.
Still waiting for that pitch. Quick timeout from the catcher as he confers on the mound with Bryant. Count is 2-2 for Leininger as Bryant delivers the pitch.
Get in the
Leininger's
gap.
gonna
There you
chop
go.
that right through to right field.
Yeah, it's a single to right for Leininger, which easily pushes Sam over to third, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he was able to.
Base hit.
Nice thing about that kind of base hit and Sam's speed is he's maybe going to be able to get 2 bases.
Absolutely. Not everybody's going to get to third on that hit, but Sam's going to do it all day. I mean,
Next up for Fargo Post 2 is going to be their pitcher, number 14, Jordan Leininger. Leininger 2 for 3. Stand-up double, I think, in his last at-bat.
let's just make it a solid 3 for 4 and put 1 run more on the board here.
Looking for a hit now where we can capitalize on some of these runners on base. Count for Leininger is 1-1. Post 2 runners on first and third.
I love
Runner
it. I
moved
love
to
it. I love it. They
second.
try to cut it and it doesn't work.
Try to cut it and it doesn't work, but they pick it up and throw it back to first, and
We're post 2 in the bottom of the 6th.
Leininger not back to first on time, which
No runners left.
draws the out, but the run that crosses still counts.
Head to the
So that delivers 2 runs for Fargo Post 2 with a couple hits.
Well done, Jessica. The game changer's not always quick to update as we
Couple
try to
hits.
use those stats to make the call. We'll see who's going to come to the mound here, hopefully to close it out for the game. You've called 13 innings so far tonight, Jess. You're deep into the game. It's 9:30 at night,
It's
which, as
getting
I know, as your
shaky.
husband, is slightly past your
Getting
bedtime.
shaky.
Right? As we go, hopefully, to the last 3 outs of the game here, what do you got?
Well, I think it's time to make it quick. We've got Leininger coming out. I mean, look at Stimson down there ready to take up some warm-up throws, but Oshak got back into that catching equipment really quick there.
Yeah, he doesn't mess around. Just
He's
like
not.
the bases, he's obviously just as quick in the dugout. You know what I mean? He's not messing around. Jordan out here, hopefully to close out the 7th.
He's sitting at 78 pitches on the
Yep,
on
he's
the
got
night,
room to
so
breathe here, right?
he does have room to breathe here moving into the 7th. And
The moon is, I don't know. What do you think, Jess? Moon's full. The skeeters are out.
pretty close.
The lights are on.
I know we've said it before, but it really is a beautiful evening to be out at the ballpark. And, you know,
It is.
even though the fans, I mean, it's a little bit lighter than what we were seeing in Game 1, we still got a great showing here
Well,
in Jack
it's
Williams
time to
Stadium
get some of these
tonight
youth baseball players to bed, right?
for youth baseball night. I mean, look at all the little guys still sitting over that post 2 dugout looking at
What's
all
not
those
to
big
love?
guys play and wanting to be there too someday.
Oh, no question. And
Leading off for post 400 is going to be number 19, first baseman Gus Weremeyer.
it is cool to watch these kids. These kids know who a lot of these boys are that plays for these Legion teams. They look up to them. They know how
Absolutely.
they're doing. They know their names. It's pretty neat.
You know, our kids were that age once too, and they looked up to those boys at that time
That's
as
right.
well. And
It's funny to think, as parents, our son was out here as a bat boy at 5 years old, and now he's 19 in his last season of Legion baseball, and it's a little bit bittersweet, isn't it?
it is a little bit bittersweet. Leininger delivers that pitch. Weremeyer, he's going to take that high into foul territory. Post 2 not able to run that down, although we had
Beiswinger covered some ground on that one. but just
Beiswinger's
couldn't quite
covering
get to it.
ground. Leininger covering some ground, and shortstop Connor Holm also covering some ground. So no short of a hustle. On
Connor
trying
could
to
do
run
that
down
on one
that
leg
foul
like
ball.
a pirate, Jess. That guy's so quick, it wouldn't even be an issue.
I mean, I don't even know where that one came from, but I'll agree with you. Leininger kind of swings that one down the middle. That's going to chop
Oof.
to first. Foul ball, though. Play made by Jonah, but ball is fouled. Jonah DeYoung in at first base, in for Grayson Doctor. Leininger pitch for the strikeout
No, that's a good start.
for out number 1. 1 down, 2 to go for post 2 to secure this game
Next up, Gunnar
and close
Majerus.
down the evening. Next up for Fargo Post 400 is going to be left fielder number 17, Gunnar Majerus. First pitch for Leininger, ball 1.
Ooh. That's gonna
Second
leave a
pitch by
mark.
Leininger into Majerus's back, maybe shoulder. He'll take first base.
86 with that one.
Next for 400, designated hitter. Chase
Next up.
Laura.
For post 400 is designated hitter number 13, Chase Laura. Majerus leading off first. Leininger to deliver the pitch. Look good. We'll say Sam's lined up just a little bit outside, and that pitch may have been a little bit outside. Leininger's
Correction. Now
third
back.
pitch,
Colston Sen.
3-0. And I actually just noticed a correction that batter is number 10, second baseman Colston Sen. Current count is 2-1. Leininger delivers the pitch. Sen fouls off into the stands, first base, and we still got a crew running to hunt down those foul balls down there.
We do. These guys are going deep into the night, way past their bedtime. Good thing they don't have school tomorrow, right?
Absolutely, that's what I was thinking. Sen taking another swing. That also is heading out into foul territory, which is sending them all running in the opposite direction now.
If you're not entertained by the game here from the booth, you can definitely be entertained by all these kids chasing down foul balls.
It's hard work. Count is 2-2.
Oh, that's a good night.
And Jordan delivers a beautiful pitch. And Sen will sit down for the second out. Next up is going to be catcher, number 14, Caden Newharth.
Catcher, Caden Newhart.
Post 2 looking for their final out. Majerus taking a lead off of first.
Oh.
High fly ball into left center is going to come up by left fielder Annam Leininger to bring up the third out and close out the ball game. Post 2 takes game 2, 5-0.
5-0. Thank you everyone for coming out to Jack
9
Williams
hits,
tonight.
1 error, and looks,
all the youth
Post
baseball
400 was
players
able to
for
put
coming to
up
the
3
game.
hits, but
Enjoy
3
it.
errors, so not quite as clean in the field.
Yep, 3 errors, no runs across the plate for Post 400. Always a great matchup between these two teams. I know as parents, as players, we both look forward to it because it's fun to have a little rivalry between both teams in town here. Great to get out the brooms and have Post 2 make the sweep tonight. But there's no question we probably see these guys in state tournament a while. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for joining us.
To all our tens and tens of
Fans.
dedicated viewers,
Yep.
we appreciate your
Yep.
loyalty this evening.
Yep. Feel free to reach out, Venmo. We know we were good. Feel free to pay us anytime. Thanks a lot for watching Baseball Tonight, folks. Have a great evening.